that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Morning. How you doing? You okay? Hope you're all okay. Let me just try and catch this feedback. Make sure the mic is working before we do anything else. So quick interim series, this one. That's taken a while to propagate through. What's going on? Have I done something wrong? That's taken a very long time. I just need to do some housekeeping. Give me a second. Right, what is going on? That's taking a while to propagate through. Yeah, it's working now. Right, okay. Right, so anyway, let's just give you a little bit of an overview. So I've been and bought some bits and pieces from the DX Fest yesterday. Check out the video I edited late yesterday evening, put it up late, took me a while to edit it, of the fest. It's about 35 minutes long, and there's a couple of interviews with QSO director, creator, and there's also AMSAT UK. Bit of an interview, or just me talking to them basically. Anyway, let's get on with this one. So this is going to be a quick series. I hope it's going to be a quick series. I need to carry on with the 891 software. So I just need to what I've done is I've bought the two poles, the Signature 9 and the Expedition. Signature 9 is going to stay permanent, Expedition is going to come with me portable. So I need to do something like create the bits that I haven't got. I've only bought poles, shock cord and DX10 wire and some glue line heat shrink. That's it. So it's experimental. So I'm gonna apply my knowledge to this. Don't say it's a problem, but to this rather than just go and buy the kits. Anyway, let me just see if I've got some audio. Some glue line heat shrink. Yeah, I've got audio. I'm not sure if I'm up to date with that one. So let's drag that up a bit. Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I've got to create everything else basically. Nuts, bolts, and things like that I'm not bothered about. We'll take the the best from it. I'm just going to recreate the clamping system. I'm going to combine the keep and the clamping system into one 3D printed thing. So in order to do that, to make the bits to go on it, I can CNC mill a plate to go on the bottom, the driven plate and the ground plate, if I want to do it that way. I'm not sure, but at the minute I want to model the two poles. It needs to be almost exact. So, and then I can create my inner dimensions for my stay up bits. But the idea is, I've had this idea, whether it'll work or not I don't know, but the pole, each section of the pole, instead of the clip going on the top. Hello, Andy, how you doing, mate? Yeah, had a good day. Not many there, I don't think. I don't know why. I was expecting more to be there, but I only stayed for a couple of hours, so yeah. Yeah, I met Darren and Callum. Yeah, a few others. Spoke a couple of interviews. Well, I've put I've edited the video, so it's not a live stream. It's actual video. So you'll have to click into the video. I've put a link down below in the comments for it. It's about 35 minutes long, and I'm interviewing, like I say, QSO director James Thresher. Well, it's not really an interview. I'm just having a word with him. It's sort of like a mini one. And then we got AMSAT UK, Dave Johnson. I was talking to him. So QSO director James Thresher, M0YOM. And you got Dave Johnson, AMSAT UK, G4DPZ. So then I had a look around the field and bought some bits. So anyway, because I've got 3D printers and CNC routers, I can mill aluminium, I can do stuff. I thought I'll take the opportunity just to do some experimental work on it. I got stuck at... Oh, hey. Oh, you was going to go, was you? Yeah. I don't think... Stuart didn't turn up. G5STU and no Martin Lynch or nothing like that. So... I thought there'd be more people there, but... I don't know. It's one of them. I got 20% off the stuff, so I saved a bit of cash as well. So anyway, it's a quick interim into the software series. So I'm just going to try and do it as quickly as I can. I need to get at least the DX Signature 9 up in the gold, because, as you know, my HF360 is a dummy load on anything other than 20 meters. So yeah. Oh, I got myself a shirt. I should show the merch, really, shouldn't I? Let's just quickly show you the merch. Show you what I picked up here. Right. Bombs is it still with my room. So I bought a DX Commander Signature 9 pole. I've got to get it out of the bag, so let's get it out of the bag. Right. So we've got the old Signature 9 pole. So what I've got to do is got to model this somehow, measure it and model it. Anyway, I'll just put that to one side. Then we got the DX Commander Expedition. This is to go portable, obviously. Leave the other one built up, and going to go portable with this one. Now the idea I've had, hang on, which side's which? Yeah, so traditionally you'd have your plate. Hang on, can I get that off? I haven't got this off yet. I haven't even had a look at it. Right, so normally you'd have your plate sitting here on this ridge, I think, and then you have a clip on it after to stop it moving. Well, I got this idea to create the plate and the clip in one bit of 3D printed plastic, so you print it out all in one. So it has two clamps. It has a clamp there and a clamp there. So clamp there and clamp there. So this is permanently on. So hang on. Well, I've got something to share. So imagine if this is the plate. So and not this, but a 3D print it. And it's got a collar underneath where you tighten it onto this bit, so it stays there permanent. So, and all you want to do when you want to push it down at the end of the day is you undo the clamp that holds this to there. So it does two things. It's the wire stay, and it's the thing that holds this still, all in one. So you only undo the one, you leave the other one where it is, like that. Imagine it like that. You leave it there and you undo the one clamp. So when it all collapses, these just gather up together, like, you know, like and then you just put it in the back of your car. Alright, so instead of having a plate you push on and then you have to put a separate thread on a clip, and then it's just one on top of the other holding it still. Well, make it all in one, you know what I mean? Anyway, so at this point in time I want to get this, the portable one is maybe later. It's probably easy to do this one, but I want to get the one in the garden. So all I'm going to do is yeah, sounds good. I'll do a bit of 3D design, but before I can do anything I need to model it, each piece, so I can get the diameter and everything right. I don't want to do anything, you know. I mean, I spoke to Callum. I told him I'm doing experimental stuff. So anything that comes out of this, I'm gonna push it towards his way with it. If anything happens with it, he'll push it to his way. He gets the first refusal or whatever. You know, I'm just making it for me. But if it turns out, if anything happens with it, I don't. It's it's experimental. It's his baby, if you know what I mean. He's not commissioning me to do it or nothing. But I just, you know, I try to make two things into one. I don't know whether he does 3D himself or not, or he maybe tried it in the past. I don't know. But with me, I only ever I try something for myself before I say it's no good, if you know what I mean. And if you're going to 3D print it, Mark Yagi has all the files you need for DX Calendar. Ah, Yegi. Mark's here again. How you doing? Let's say welcome to Mark. How you doing? You okay? God, you got all the but I need to be in SketchUp. That's the problem. I don't need an STL file. I need a SketchUp file. And I've only got an old version of SketchUp. Just got up. Oh God. Just got up. Blimey now. Yeah. I'm terrible for trying to sleep when I got an idea in my head. You know, I'm what? Sitting with a coffee after a very long wait. Right, but fair play, mate. Fair play. I've got a video of DX Fest, 35 minutes long, and I've just put it on. It's on the video. It's not on a live stream. It's on the video side of it, and I put a link down below. Watch it later or whatever. But there's I was speaking to QSO director creator James Thrasher. M0YOM, and he's programming his QSO director software with C#, just .NET, you know, .NET cross-platform. And then there's in that video I speak to AMSAT UK Dave Johnson about his open source satellite thing, whatever it is. So I've got to email him one of the days, and he's going to send me a link to find the open source stuff for it. So it'd be interesting to see what's in it. He's doing some bit banging or something with. You can have a look at the video after anyway. It's only 38 minutes long. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, so I might be a bit mad, and you might say, why don't you just buy a kit of parts already made? Well, there's two reasons. I'm trying to save a bit of money, and also at the same time create a, you know, I just need to get this in the garden. And I don't know, there's something in my brain that works. It says if I don't quite like the way something is done slightly, it niggles with me. So I always think, well, try to improve it. I know it's a bit of a bold statement, but it's a little bit banging in C sharp. Holy cow, that's actually it's not C sharp. It's that's the other one. That's the QSO director who's using his C. The other one's using it's a Raspberry Pi Pico 2040 he's using, so he's probably using the PIO side of it to bit bang. He's sending the data out for the transmission, for the serial data. He's bit banging, he's making his own radio on like 433 megahertz with no radio. He's not using a radio module, he's bit banging some kind of analog circuit, and it said he, you know, bit like they do with create like a VGA video signal, just by switching stuff on and off at the right frequencies. Well, anyway, it sounds interesting, but have a look at the video. There's a couple of good info. There's so many techies in the ham industry. It's just crazy, you know. There's a lot that aren't, but I mean, I go everywhere. I speak to a lot of people, IT and stuff, people around the place, and very rarely anyone's got anything to say about anything. I'm talking to them, I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about normally. But when I went to this fest yesterday, there's a couple of guys there. They do know what they're talking about. You can look at the video, and it's in the link down in the description. But yeah. Anyway, so like I was saying, don't want to take anything away from Callum with his DX Commander, but I like to try and fail. I'll try it myself, an idea, and if it fails, it fails. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm not trying to copy it or anything. I'm just using the parts from him. I've spent 230 quid, 2 poles, and I'll show you the haul. Actually, yeah, I've showed you the poles. So you got the 2 poles. I've got a shirt. Where is it? Why is this shirt? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Logo. Got a t-shirt. Been there and bought the t-shirt. Yeah, you can't see it. There it is. You can't see it. Anyway, so I've got a t-shirt. I got this. I got a 20% discount, so I got 2 rolls of DX10. So I've got plenty of cable to do the 2 antennas, the Expedition and the other one. Let's put that down there a bit. And I got give me 2 lots of the shock cord, and to give me some more, actually, some offcuts. Give me 3 lots of offcuts. And 4 bits of glue line each shrink. So that's all the stuff that I'd have to source myself, so I don't want to spend too many hours trying to source it. So Callum's done all the hard work, so he's already sourced it, so I'll just buy it off him. Great wire, yeah. I mean, the industry I'm in, we're dealing with wires all day long, panel wires and all sorts. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about it. I mean, for me to pay out, I mean, it was £45 a reel with a discount. Should have been 59 quid. It's nice and rubbery, yeah, and it stays where it is, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, to me, we throw loads of the stuff away all the time, offcuts and everything, but you know, we use it at work all the time. But anyway, I've bought my own, and it's the right stuff, so at least the design, the basic design is there. So all I got to do now is start modelling the shaft. So I need to model it exactly, so I'm gonna have to take, I want to do the DX Commander first, signature 9, so I can change my antenna, because my aerial is really crap. Oh, you got a t-shirt? Yes, I got a takedown notice. I'll trade you. A takedown notice? Oh God, what's a takedown notice? What did you do? What's that all about? A takedown notice. Oh my God. There's always someone to put the stomp on things, isn't there? Yeah, DX10 is great wire. I've never had any dealings with the wire at all before. I sometimes, I know, like probe wire, you know, well, it's silicon coated. I've seen that stuff, or silicon coated soldering iron leads. I suppose it's similar. I don't know. PVC insulated single core cable, AG PVC. Conductor 24 strands of O2, or 0.65 millimeter. Made in England, 4D X Commander. Black. Yeah, it tells you the week, 100 meters. Anyway, I suppose wire's dear now anyway, isn't it? So anyway, I got a bit of a discount, so yeah, so I spent some money, but I'm going to get 2 aerials out of it at the end of the day, with a bit of luck. So anyway, release some open source code off gem. Have objected. What? Open source code and off gem. I don't know off gem. What? I'll have to see off gem. And I asked I take it down. I ain't decided yet. Okay. Yeah, it's a problem if you have to start fighting anyone legally. It gets expensive. People just fold and they just say like, I'll take it down, and or just what I normally do is find what the actual problem is and say to them, you know, just try to fix the problem. Office for gas electricity market. The people who set the price. Oh yeah, off gem. Yeah, I got you. Well, they're a funny lot, aren't they? Putting the price up of the energy, you know, just before the winter's coming. They know how to make money, don't they? Yeah. See, what I normally do is any problem that comes across me, you've got to break it down to its single point problem. You know, say it's all right them saying, oh, it doesn't do this, that, and the other, but they have to pinpoint it, and you can change it. So you can alter something, you know, maybe wording or the way it does something. So you might not have to do a lot at the end of the day. You might have to just do something small, you know. I know a lot of companies, they buy up them in ISPs, and they buy up patents and stuff. They buy them up. They don't really use them, but they just tie them up in knots. And you can't fight a big corporate thing. You know what I mean? It's difficult. It's just costs you a lot of money, and you might win in the end. It might take 10 years. It's crazy. I took their public data and did some very cool things with it. I won't spam your chat with URL. Okay, no worries. That sounds interesting. If you did something with their public data, they don't like the fact that. Okay. Yeah. I suppose they could ask you to take it down. Yeah, they ask you to take it down. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm waiting for Yaesu to come back and say we don't like our logo on your software front end, which I don't. If anyone asks, I'll just check. I'll just take it off. I'll just mask it off or change the name, call it Yaku or something. You know what I mean? That's why I don't charge for stuff. I don't charge it because if you do something wrong, you know, if you're trying to make a business out of it, it's different. If you're trying to give it away, open source, then it's difficult after. But I mean, if they don't like it, they might not like it. If they don't like it, then I'll just I didn't put it on there. It's just what came out of the AI image. Ask Jeremy to change it to Dave Sue. Yeah, nah. I don't want to self-promote myself. Really, I'm supposed to be working on my main project. Really, all this is a sidetrack. But I've got to get on and revamp my software. Actually, my main UPass software. I've got to get on with that really. But after 10, 12 years of it, getting up early, working on it in the mornings, going to work, come back late, evenings, weekends, holidays, for my own sanity, I had to let it go a bit, Still got one running here in the background. There's one running. Web interface and all. I don't know. It's not good enough these days. If you make it ESP32, that you write the program, then they say it's got its own web interface, but then it doesn't have an SSL certificate. It's an ESP32, so it doesn't have a stack, a good enough stack to be able to, get a certificate. So an SSL certificate, so it comes up unsafe. That's enough to scare users away. So I've got to work on some kind of cut down stack for it, unless somebody's already done it. But it's not that exciting. See what I mean? I need something to keep me interested. Anyway, let's crack on, because I'm spamming my own blooming thumbnail here. Right, so let's crack on with this. So the idea is NGINX. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. I don't know what that is, Mark. So I started coding this back in 2012, my main UPass project, and the major works was done on it up until 2014, 2016, and I haven't really done much changes to it since. Very, very lightweight and can't handle SL on just about anything. Right, I'll put a note on it. I'll put a note on here. Hang on. If I don't put a note on it, I'll always forget it. Let's put a note up here. My memory is rubbish these days. So let's put a memo. Roadmap, bug fix, implement. I'll put a memo up. UPass for SSL. Use NGINX. I think we need two M's. I don't know, just look wrong to me. By Mark. Remote, right, that's it. Oh, cheers, Mark. I'll have a look at that. Nginx, okay. I've seen NX the writing before, but I've got that many different projects going on at once. I always forget after, so I left myself a memo. There it is. I left myself a memo. I got you there. Back-end systems created. Yeah, good. Right, yeah, I've got lots of stuff on here. I'll never remember it if I don't put it in there. Like, anyway, so yeah, I will try that one day. Well, if I ever refer back to it and remember, that's the problem. Yeah. Anyway, like I say, I should be working on my main project, but anyway. And I should be working on the software for the FT891, and now I'm working on a poll, so never ending. Right, So you got the gist of what I'm going to do with this pole. So I need to crack on. The aluminium bits for the ground plate and the driven plate, I'm not worried about. I can do that, CNC that out of aluminium, any shape I want. I'm trying to simplify it a bit, so I don't want too many fittings and extra stuff. Right, so I'm going to open up now SketchUp. I do mine in SketchUp. I've tried various other stuff. I don't know. I'll just do mine in SketchUp. It's an old one, free. Yeah, I'm too old school to change now. That's the problem. So I'm gonna do. It's gonna set a few things. So I'll set this. We're gonna have to come down to extra precision. That'll do. Enable snapping. That'll do. Right, we're going to save as. I've just created a new one, haven't I? Oh no, I put it in there. Got stuff everywhere. So DX Commander. There we go. And we'll call it DX Commander Pole. Don't know. Hold on a second. Alright, so DX Commander, I don't know, what should we call it? I don't know what to call this. I don't know, fittings. Yeah, let's call it fittings. I don't know. Let's just call it DX Commander. I don't know what else to call it. There we go. I hate what I hate is finding a name for stuff. I hate it with a passion. Now I've already created in the past a mount. I've created. Let me show you if I can find it. I've already created. If I can find it, let's have a list of this stuff. Hang on. Right, I've created a. I've modelled my what's it called? Hustler 5B TV. I've modelled it. Is it in there? No. Is it in there? I don't know where I put it now. No. It's fine, isn't it? I've modelled the aerial already. It's in the back catalogue. No, that's the switch. I just don't know where I put it. I think it was under Yaesu or something. Yeah, I've probably stuck it under Yaesu. There it is. If that's the one. I've got so many versions of it, it's crazy. Let's see if this is the one. Right, so this is what's one of my... it's actually modelled to the exact size. So you could use this as a cutting list if you wanted to. Yeah, so I made this plate out of aluminium. One of the videos has got that. I can't put a link in because I can't never find it. I'd have to look through the back live streams and videos. So that was my raised one. It was a fail because there was just not enough radials on it. So I've modelled stuff before. But anyway, we'll leave that one alone and we'll go back to this one, this new one. So I don't know how much detail I want to go into. I just need the sizes really. So what I'm going to have to do is just take this apart. So I've got the DX Commander pole. Presumably you can take it all out, can you? I don't know. Never even had a fishing pole in my hand before. Right. So I see it all falls out. Fair play. I've no idea about any of this stuff, so I don't know what to model first. I suppose we need a rudimentary end to it. What do I model first? I have no clue. I suppose we ought to model it. I don't know. Right, problem. I'm going to start with just the pole. Keep it simple. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do the end of the pole another day. Just going to do the pole sizes. So I need my calipers for a start. What have I done with them? Here they are. Calipers. Oh, this room's getting worse and worse, isn't it? If you go back a couple of years, you'll see it was all cleared out once. Right, so I've got my caliper. I'm just going to have a look. Let's just have a look. What we got here? Outer diameter 42.1. 42.1. Now I'm going to give it a bit of tolerance. So I'm going to say 42. I don't know. I'm going to go 42.2. Maybe 3. 42.25. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right, let's just start off with a bit of a circle. We'll start on this line here. So 42.25 divided by 2. I've got to do divided by 2. So 21.125, is that it? That's obviously no good like that. Let's just measure it. Yeah. So let's undo that. We'll do it again, but we'll make it 48 sides. So 21.125. There we go. It's a bit not so jagged now. Right, and I suppose I need the wall thickness. Do I need the wall thickness? I have no clue. I better have a look, I suppose. That's not so easy getting the wall thickness. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll just measure the next one down. I need the length of it. Oh God, I'm going to need a tape measure. Do we need a tape measure? Right, really? Yeah, that one's fixed, isn't it? It's fixed in place, the one. Right, I'll measure it. Won't be that accurate then. Where's my tape measure? Where's my ruler? This is a nightmare. I don't know why I started this. Right, let's have a go. So, that's 500. 500. Oh my God. Let's hope it's a size that. Right, so 500. That's a meter. 1 meter. Oh, better take the cap off. I can't get it off. Oh, shit. Right. 500. I'm going to say it's. I can always change it after. So 1150. Yeah, 1150. Okay, let's just do it. 1150. So 1150. That's it. Okay, so that's the first section. Right, so that's great. I'm going to put the ruler down. I've run out of desk space here to put stuff down. Right, so that's the start. So that'll let me do the top bracket. So I just want to do is concentrate on the top bracket. So what I need now is just to take put the base back on. Why didn't I just buy the kit? I should have just bought a kit anyway. If I'd have bought the kit, I would have spent about, I don't know, say £600–700 for 2 aerials instead of 230. So yeah. Right, let's have a look here. So yeah, right, so I can see the next one. What I should do is, I'm not sure if oh god, there's no room in here to extend this. Hang on, I can see it there. I'm just going to put it over there. Oh my god. It's going to get the calipers on this section. Just going to measure that one there. If I can. Everything's going to pot in here. Right, 3750. God, these are deadly, aren't they? When they 3750. Okay. Jesus, you've got to be careful with these poles. Anyway, 3750. Let's just do another one. We'll make that its own thing. Just great. Another one at 3750. What's that? 18.25. 18.25. Let's just make sure. I'm never that good at maths. 3650. Did I say 36? Don't know what I said now. Oh, it's still here. 3750. 3750. So that's not right. So see 3750. It's 18.5. Yeah, 18.75. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and we'll measure what this is between there. 2.375. I'm going to say it's 2.2 mil. Is it 2 mil? I don't know. Let's just say it's 2 mil. Well, we'll just work on that for now. I'm just going to make it the same size for the lack of anything else. So it's I'm going to say it's 1150. There you go. So all I'm after is this bit here, really. For now, I don't really need it that long just to make this section. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let's make that into a component, and we'll drop that down into there. I don't know, 1 meter, and we'll just zoom in to this bit here. Right, now in order for me not to be able to scan around too much, I'm going to change something. I'm going to lower this down. I'm going to make it, I don't know, I'm going to come down 950. Then I'm going to bring this one down by 950. Right, and I've got a smaller thing and I can just concentrate better. Trying to go around the model, it's not good. Right, so we've got that. These are the sizes we need, this one here and that one there. So we'll start off with a circle. So let's start off with a circle. I'm not going to have it as a circle, but we'll start off as a circle to start with. And we're going to make it, I don't know, let's say, let's get the tape measure out, ruler out. Let's say it's going to be the bottom one, I don't know. I'm just going to guess. I'm just gonna say 150 to start with. So 75. There we go. Let's make it. I don't know. What should we say? 10 mil, 12 mil. I'm gonna make it 12 mil. 12 mil. So let's just grab that and make that into a component. Right, so we've got the 12 mil. And what we want, we've got to decide. Let's bring that down. Let's just hang on. Oh, can't let me grab. I can't grab it from there. Anyway, let's just let's maybe cut this out then. What did I say that was? I ought to write these down really. 42.250. Uh, 42.250, 21.125. No, that's no good. $21.125 equals, yeah. Let's just push that out. Right, so that's just there, yeah. So I've done that so I can bring it up to there. Right. So what we want, we need a way of locking it onto here, of keeping that flat. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is turn it upside down now. And we need to create something. So we're going to come off this one. Got to keep it substantial enough to be able to bolt together. 12 mil enough. Let's say 15. Got to be able to be printed. I'm going to say 15. So right, and then I'm going to come up by the set. That one's 12 mil. So you need enough to get your fixing in. So this one needs to be probably, let's say 25 mil. No, 22.5 mil. There we go. So we've got that bit there. Don't worry about, there's no mechanical method at the minute. Right, so we've got that there. Right. So this might not work, by the way. So we've got now we want to make it all in one, so that will be all in one there, but we've got to get the smaller clamp round this. Yeah, so yeah, we could do that. We could step it somehow. Anyway, let's go with the same idea again. So the same, what did I say it was? 15 mil. Let's come off this one. So we've got, that's going to sit flush. Is there a reason that's sitting flush? No, there isn't, is there? I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll alter the design slightly. We'll get that diameter there. So it'll automatically sit on. That's a good idea. Right, good idea, Dave. Right, 37.5. So I'm going to go into this. Right, so I need to now take that out a minute. And that. And just put on here. Come on, you can do it. So that's 37.5, it's 18.75. No, 37, oh god, 37.5, 18, yeah, 18.75. The only problem with this, you have to divide your diameter by 2 to get the radius. Yeah, so we'll push that one through to there. Okay, that's pushed all the way through, but then we're going to go back over to, oh no, that was that thickness only, wasn't it? Okay, so that's a solid piece there. That goes through to there. Yeah, we could do it that way. Okay, now I'm going to go back over to here. I need the 42. So I need the size of that again. There you go. 42.25. So I need to do another one here. 42.25, 21.125. And then we need to go down. Now where we're going to go down to? I'll just go down to there, shall we? Down to there. What does that leave us with? Right, so I go down to there, but then we need to push this down the rest of the way. I can't see it from that angle, so push it down to not there. Need to do this with X-ray. I need to go down to there, I think. No, it doesn't look right, does it? No, it wasn't quite right. Why isn't it right? Oh yeah, so it's just the wrong colour, isn't it? Right, okay. Reverse the face. Oh, that didn't reverse the face. Why not? Oh, it did this time. That's strange, isn't it? Right, so we've got this bit of a collar, and that's the difference between the one pole and the other. So it'll sit on on top. Actually, this can't fall down, can it? Because of that. So does it need a clamp there? No, maybe not. Does it need one? Because that's going to be on the ridge of the pole. So what we'll do is we'll get this pole. Hang on. Let's just go down to there, and we'll put that there like that, and come out of it, and this pole needs to go up to sits actually where this is gonna yeah, just sit anywhere. That one will be inside there, so you never get it fully, so I'll just leave it like that. I don't know where it goes, but let's just pretend it's there. So what we need now is a clamping mechanism at the top. Right, so that is free running pole. Well, you pull it out, it'll tighten up at the top, but you need to lock it in position. This just sits on. So if it sits on, it probably doesn't need to be that thick. I made it that thick so we can put a clamp, a bolt through it to tighten it. So we don't need it that thick anymore. Let's see how thick it is. Was it 20? 15 mil. 15 mil. Yeah, we don't need it 15 mil. Let's change it slightly. The idea is to eliminate stuff, eliminate bolts. So we're gonna come out. Let's try and do it on one of the axes. You can never get an axis, can you, when you want it? Anyway, let's make it. I don't know, 8 mil. Let's say 8 mil. Right, so we're going to come down to there. That's it, and we can get rid of that one. So we've got our 8 mil. And does it need to be that long now? Probably not. 22.5, so we can bring that down. Let's just say it's let's keep it all the same. So take it down. 24.5, 14.5. So 8 mil by 8 mil. There we go. Right, so there's your stepped. That just sits over the top, and what holds it on is the other side, the clamp, which we haven't got yet. So we need to create a clamp. Now this one needs to be similar to that. Right, let's just go come off it. So that's sort of 10 mil there. It's not enough. So we want to be able to screw it. Just looking at the thickness, I'd say 12 mil. 12 mil, and it needs to come up enough to get the screw in without getting near an edge. So I'll say 20 mil. Okay. Right, so we've got, yeah, so that's bigger than that one. So I'll tell you what, we could do with having it the same, couldn't we? Alright, let's just bring that in. Let's go, oh, we can't do it that way. Tell you what, we'll have to just measure it. Right, so what we got? 58.25. No. 58.25 minus 61.5. Oh my god. 61.5. My fifth, I don't know. I forgot what it was now. How do I reference that? Tell you what, do it the easy way. Copy that. And bring that up to there and drop that down. That's it. And I'll just push that down to there. and get rid of that. So we've got, the thing looks symmetrical. It's got a step in the middle. No, it's not quite in the middle. That's okay. It's in the middle of what is it in the middle of? Let's have a look. Needs to be in the middle of something. So it's right at the end, isn't it? Yeah, that can be right at the end. So the pole goes in through there. Stubs on. So this stubs on the bottom pole. Let's get the pole back. That stubs on the bottom pole and sits. Gravity holds it on, and it fits around a little bit to stop it wobbling. And you got the top bit, which clamps. Or it's joined to this, but it clamps around the other pole. It holds the pole up at the same time. Okay. So it needs some kind of mechanism to screw it together. So it's going to be a close tolerance, and all we need to do is put a split in it. So in order to get it to go tight, it's joined here, isn't it? So we're going to need a gap. We don't want two gaps, we just want one gap. So let's just have a look at this from this way up. Let's come out of come out of perspective, go into parallel projection. Right, I don't want two splits. So you want one split, and it needs to have not a lot, just enough to, but it needs to be able to pull on something. So it's going to have a gap. Right, let's copy the bottom bit. Let's bring it up. Not a lot. How much do we want it? Not a lot at all. It's got to be able to be 3D printed, so we need the gap to be yeah, we need the gap to be just trying to work it out. Yeah, any cut in there is so I'm just trying to think. Maybe we'll have to have two lots. Don't want two lots. So it just needs to squeeze up at one point. What about if we offset if the plastic's high enough away from the base? So we'll leave the base where it is. So if the plastic's high enough, the natural flex in the plastic will be enough to clamp it. So the clamp needs to go up the top. Right, let's just grab, let's come at it at a better angle. That's it. Let's work on it from the right angle. So I'm going to put a line in there like that. Right, then I'm going to come off it. Let's put another line in there like that. We need to do the same inside. Just to there. Right, so we've got that bit there. So we need to introduce a gap into it, a slight gap, so we can compress it. Well, this is going to be quite a tight fit, almost a tight fit, but slide on easy, but doesn't take much clamping. So this have to print this a few times to get the size right. So I'm going to come this way. How much a gap? 1 mil. I'm not gonna go a lot at all. So maximum 2 mil. No, I'm gonna come back 0.75 and 0.75, and I'm gonna draw a line there and there, down to there, down to there. Right, okay, and I have to do the same down here. Okay, so we've got this bit of a gap going on. Right, not much of a gap, so 1.5 mil gap. So let's put that back. What I've got to do is bring that down if I can to there. Has that lost it? Yeah, we're okay. So we've got our gap. Now we need some flats off it. So what we'll need is a hole in it. So we need to get the center of that somewhere, wherever the center is. Yeah, it's not easy. Right, let's have a sip on this, have a tea break. Right. Let's make sure the stream is still good. Right, let's have a sip on this, have a tea break. Yeah, the stream's okay. So, yeah, this is going to have to be adjusted a few times. So what I could do is, I need to probably print this out in... It's quite thick to print the whole thing out in one go, so I need to prove a few things. Can that go? Yeah, that can go. Right, so that's it. So yeah, so this is just the one that pulls down. So I'm going to put I need to come off it at an angle, so let's just tell you what we'll do. We'll just come off it straight like that. And straight like that. Right, and then we're going to that's our center line. Let's draw that down here. Okay, that tells us where we want our bolt going through. So we want it near the top, so we've got some flex because this is fixed. So basically it'll pinch the top over. Just enough to clamp it. So we'll come down. Right, so we want right, so what are we going to do? I'll copy that down there and bring it down. So for we're using M5, I think, or M3. I don't know. We're going to use something small. M4, I think. Yeah. M4. Is M4 enough? Yeah, it should be enough. M4. Let's say M4. Okay. So we want at least 12 mil. So we come down 12 mil, and then we'll have another one up 6 mil. That'll do. We get rid of that one. So there's our start. Okay. So we want a hole in it now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, just find, there it is. So we want to create a tube. Let's just create this tube. It's 2 point, let's say it's 2 mil. 2 mil. Number of segments, doesn't like, okay, it's done it. We need it to be, I don't know, it doesn't matter really, as long, let's say 60 mil long. Right, we're going to put that in there. So I'm going to put a line off it on the red axis. Then I'm going to grab this one here. Oh, need to grab the whole thing from the middle. I need to push it now onto there, like that. Ah, that's a shame, I haven't quite got enough. I'll have to undo that. I'll have to make it bigger or make the lines smaller. Too late now. Right, okay, we'll do it this way. That's it. Grab the whole thing from here, the middle, plonk it on here. Okay, so we're going to intersect the faces with the model, but we first got to get rid of these, and that, if we can, and even that and that. Right, so we've got this thing where we're going to put our bolt through. Now we've got to intersect the faces with the model, so that's not as easy as it sounds. I'll try and do it. Let's just try it. Intersect the faces with the model. Right. So that's allowed us to draw some geometry around it. So we should be able to now get rid of some stuff. And should be able to get rid of that and that. And this bit. Okay, what have we got now? Just the inner bits round here. Okay, so we've got our right, and there's a bit more in there to get rid of. Can I just delete that? Or let's see. Yeah. So let's turn these inside out. Okay. So now we've got somewhere to put a bolt through to squeeze, an M4 bolt to squeeze, but we need some flat edges now. Flat edges. So we need a countersunk. Not easy to do. Can I do an edge off that? I'm not sure I can do that. Let's try it. How clever is this if I can? Right, let's just have a zoom in. Make sure I haven't selected anything I shouldn't. Now, will it let me do this? No. No, so I have to do it a different way. So, what I'll have to do is use a geometry line again. Come out to the red. And also this way. Right, so we've got our line, and I need to chop a corner out. It's difficult to do. So we need a flat area, so the first flat area is probably going to be something like this. I need to cover from before and right, what's that like? That's not bad. And can we do the same again this side? So just before here, level with that and to there. Right, okay. So we can get rid of that line and that line, that line and that line. And what I need to do now is push that down. Push that down, so we need to go down a certain amount. Right, so we're going to go down a certain amount. If it'll let us. Right, so we've got an extra line there. Can we still go further down? No. Okay, we can draw geometry around it. Let's try and draw it. So we want to go. Let's just go to the next one. Need X-ray probably for this. It's difficult to do. Okay, so we'll just use these lines and we'll come down to there and draw a line between there and there and there and there. Okay. And we probably need a copy of this. Okay, let's lift that up. Something like that. And I can get rid of the rest of it. Right, so then we've got to chisel out this bit. No, we don't want to do that. So we need to, I don't think we can do this. Right, so we need a circle there. Right, so we need to put that flat. Right, so that's where it gets complicated. Sometimes starting with a circle is not the best idea. Right, so I need a circle just on that. I should be able to do that. Let's do it. So we know it's 4 mil, didn't we? We said it was 4 mil. So let's come out of there a minute and let's put a 4 mil over there. So 2 mil. I'll grab it by there. No. Grab that. Right, and cut it. Oh no, don't cut yet, just move it. Move it down on the down axis, and it's got to go to there. Is that it? Oh, something went wrong. No, that's not right. Okay, undo that. What am I doing, Dave? What are you doing? Right. Okay, I know what to do. Right, forget that. Right, so go into here. Just come out of this X-ray mode a minute. And we're going to delete these here. Just get rid of these. Hang on. Get rid of the bits by bit. Alright, where do we get to? Okay, so we've got that there. This can go now. So can that and that. This needs to be repaired. Okay. So we've got the flat bit. We've got our circle this end. So if we zoom into here, grab that there, copy it, put it into free space here. Push it onto the surface on the face. Right. Okay. I need to take that off there. Okay, cut it. Paste it in place, cut it, paste it in place. So I should be able to, hang on, I need to move that back a bit. Yeah, still can do that. So push that back for enough for the nut. Is that enough for a nut? Sort of, yeah. Okay, that needs to be to there. Okay. Right, we should be able to push that now through to there. Okay, we need to smooth it. Right, so we've got the hole. Yeah. So we can put a well in there now. Now we need to mirror it this side, really. So what I'll do is just grab, not that one, grab the arrow to get rid of all this. Can we get rid of all that? No, don't want to do that. We might be able to fill it back in. Okay, and then we want let's grab this and that, copy it, paste it in place, and then flip it along the red, yeah, and drag that, put that then over here and cut it, paste it in place, get rid of that one and push that down to there and get rid of that and clean that up a bit. Okay, right, so now we need to delete that circle, cut it, paste it in place, cut it, paste it in place, and then push it through, and then clean it up. That's it. Right, let's see what we got now. So we've got this bit of a chunk thing here, and enough for it to pinch at the top, but not fixed at the bottom. Pinch at the top. So we need a bit of flex along its length that grows as you go up, enough to pinch it. And the question is, yeah, that should be enough. Nut and bolt, or count, Allen key, socket, bolts through to there. Okay, so we've got enough here to be able to make that. We've got enough, let's make it easier to fit. That can stay flat. This one needs to have a bit of a thing on it, so not a lot. Let's say 0.5. I'll just gonna push that down by 0.5. And if we're going to do that there, we might as well put an angle on it here, 0.5, push that down by 0.5. Don't know if we want, do we need one on that? Probably not. Yeah, because we've got to slide it over the other bit. Slide it over the top. Does it need it? No, 'cause it doesn't go up there. So that doesn't need it. I'm not going to angle the sides yet because we've got to cut all that out. This will need angling. So, right, we'll do a bit on that. 0.5. It's gone a bit wild there. Right, because it's gone wild, I'm going to leave that off. Alright, so I'll leave that off. As long as it can be slid over top of this way, that's fine. Right, okay, so no idea if it'll work or not work. We need to print one out. Will be a waste of plastic, all this waste, but I'll print it out with very sparse infill for now. As low as it can get infill. Or I could take out a section of it. So we've got what we've got here. 12mm. Okay, so it's the cable stay and the clip in one, sort of. What about ergonomics on top of here? Maybe. Let's see if we can do some ergonomics. Okay, it's at 0.5. And can we go down 0.5? Has it corrupted it now? That's okay. Right, that's alright then. Yeah, the rest can stay as it is. Right, so what we need now is some preliminary holes around it. So what do we do? Just put some holes around it. How many do we need? I don't know how many we're going to try. Just some bands. Right. What should we have? 40, 20, 40, 15, 20, 12, 10, and 6. So six bands. Right. Don't know whether you'll do 6 out of it, but well, I'm going to try anything. It's experimental. I know you have problem with too many radials together. Right, so let's not put one on the split. Oh, let's put one on the split. Right, so let's go in. So we need to leave the side enough. So the hole and the knot, I don't know, let's say 12mm. 12mm, so it needs to be in by 20mm. Right, in by 20mm. Looks too much, doesn't it? Okay, so we won't do 20mm, we'll do 15mm. Okay, that looks okay. Probably looks too much still. Yeah, too much. Let's go 12mm. There we go. Did I say 12mm? Yeah, 12mm. Right, so we want some hole in it. So let's just put one there. Now this, not for a knot, so 6mm diameter. Let's put them, so you want 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Tell you what, I'll put another one on top. So 6 mil. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on, let's go plan view for this. So I'll put another one. Another one here. I'll keep the geometry good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That turned out pretty good, didn't it, really? Okay. Let's just make sure there's no problems. It doesn't look too bad. So we'll grab cut them out, put them in here. Right, so these need to be smaller. So we need to go into it. Let's do a smaller, so we want enough for the wire to go through, just to keep the knot in place. So 12 mil, I don't know, let's say 3 mil, let's just say 3 mil. 3 mil, that'll give us a 6 mil hole, should be enough. Okay, so let's just go around them, do them all. Okay, so we've got, what size have we got here? Was it 12 mil? Yeah. So we'll go down all the way with this one. What I'll do is I'll print one of these off in a bit with just 15% infill for trying it. Right, so we've got the wire that goes all the way through, and we've got a notch. We need to put a well in it. Let's just go down 3 mil. No, we've got 12 mil, 6 mil. Let's err on the side of caution. 8 mil, so we'll lose 4 mil. We'll come down 4 mil. So we've got 8 mil thick still. Well, we'll put a split in it as well in a minute. Right, we want a we don't, because we're 3D printing. I've just realised that that bit there is sticking out the wrong way, so we're going to have to alter this a little bit. We have to move this flat and then put the ridge. Yeah, we can go flat. Yeah, the ridge higher up. That's okay. We can do that. I'll tell you what, let's do that now. So what we've got to do, we're going to be able to print this, and we print it that way. Difficult to infill while we're printing this bit, so we're going to have to eliminate that. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to measure that. 7.5. So we do need to temporarily get rid of that rebate we put in it. Undo some of the work. It's constantly growing, this is right. And probably that one as well, just for now. Just to simplify moving it. Right, so we can do this now, so we can put that shoulder down to there. Okay, and we can get rid of that now. But we need to push this into, we can either go level with that actually. Yeah, should we do it level with that? So that needs to go down to, let's not go all the way level, let's go down, that's 11, oh that is 12 mil. Tell you what, let's do that, why not? So we've got it level there, and can we remove this? No. Right, let's have a look at the other side. So that'll sit flat like that over the thing still. There's something wrong here. So try and work it out. Ah, we just need to draw some lines. Yeah, oh, we've got too many surfaces, that's why. No, we haven't. Let's draw something. Okay. So we've drawn it. I've got an extra surface we didn't want somehow. Can I just get rid of that now? Has that done it? What's that? Oh yeah, that's done it. Okay. Right. That's it. So that's the only complicated thing. Now, according to that, yeah, that's the only way we can do that. So there is a step in it. So we can print that flat. Yeah, I'll keep them just round for now. We can put back into it this bit of a bevel edge. We don't need the do we need the bevel edge underneath? We could have the bevel edge underneath, I suppose. Let's do it. See if we can do it this time. No, it's done a bit of corruption, hasn't it? Right, I'll leave that then. Leave that bit. Okay. So, what we got going on here? Let's have a look. Seem to have changed reversed the face of that somehow. Okay. Now, obviously, we need to put the split in. I need to put a split in, so let's put some splits in. How much of a split do we want? So we've got 12 mil. We don't need 12 mil. We at least need the whatever that is. 6 mil. So if I draw a line there like that, no, not that kind of a line. Draw a line like that, then come over, so 3 mil. Tell you what, let's go a little bit different. Don't want a sharp thing. Say 4 mil. 4 mil. That's it. Let's get rid of that. And the measurement. Can't select it. I've done it now. Right, so we've got that there, and I need to come in on an angle. Is that even level? I think it is. So we'll. What have we got there? Have we got between there and there? Something wrong here. Let's have a look at it from above. Can't see it. Okay, so it looks okay. So from there to that doesn't look right, does it? There to there is no circle in that direction. It's weird. What happened there then? Oh well, that's a shame, isn't it? That the hole is wrong. I don't get that. Oh, yeah, so that hole is created wrong. What a shame. Time for a drink. Oh well, what do we do? Just ignore it. If we try to just go like that and like that, what's that like? It's not perfect. Not perfect, right, okay. Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter. Do we bring it in like that? What's that like? Okay, we'll go with that. Right, what we got? Let's have a look. I don't know. That was the wrong one, wasn't it? Right, let's try and error. Okay, now we've got to reproduce that all the way across. That's not easy, is it? So, what I'm going to do, I can either do it manually or try and copy it. Oh, I'm getting fatigued now. Anyway, I want to try that out, don't I? I want to... Do I print the whole thing? Let's just keep going. Let's just do it wherever it wants to go to. No, it's not a good idea, is it? Right. Let's try and do it a way that we can reproduce it. Okay. Copy that and paste it in place, and we just want to hide the pole a minute. Okay, so we've pasted it in place. We want to get them back again. Copy, and we're already pasted in place, so we need to move them. So we'll start from there and we'll move them out to... I can't tell if that's right or not from this angle. So we'll start again. Start from this point. That'll do. Right, we've pasted it in place, so paste in place. We need to do another one. So we'll start from this one. Nope, that's wrong. Hang on, got the wrong geometry going on here. That's done it. I'm got a funny angle on it. Right, we're going to start from there and push it around here. That's it. Paste in place. Lock the angle and go around here. Zoom in around here until they line up both sides. That's it. And paste in place and do it all again. Yep. Paste in place another one time. We'll go like that. That's it. Okay. So now we've got to grab them all. Put them and baste them in place. There we go. Now we've just got to hollow them out. they need to be intersected. Intersect the faces with the model. No, still not going to do it. Undo, intersect. No, that side was okay. So we need to draw from there. That's it. Okay, it won't get rid of them two because it doesn't know if that's what we want. Right, so next one. Right, hopefully it can get this on the print and try it on, and if it's too loose you make it slightly different. If it's too tight, come back and make an iteration of it. Don't think that's, no, it's not liking that, is it? It only does what it likes to do. Ah, I can see there's a mismatch of the line there. See that? Slight mismatch of the line. Alright, let's get rid of this mismatching stuff. Right, let's keep going, Dave. Keep the level of concentration going. There's another mismatch there. Excuse me. I need to go and make another drink in a minute. But I'll just get this thing printing out, ready for later on. And it'll probably need to be made again, but at least we got it to alter. Need something to alter, so got to start with something. Right, what's next? One more. One more. Go on, you can do it. A slight weirdness there. I don't know how it managed to do that. Oh well. Human eye can't see that kind of detail. Right, so we've got that there. Okay. Oh, we've got a bit of a fold going on there. It's a shame, isn't it? I didn't think we had that fold. Can I fill it in? Maybe. Okay, maybe I've repaired it. It's the same this side, isn't it? Oh, no, no good. Right, where are we looking? Let's try the next one. No. Bugger, eh? Don't like that. Okay. It'll have to stay. Alright, so there's a fold between there and there. Okay, what about if I do this then? Alright, then get rid of that. Or that's made no difference, is it? Okay, never mind. We'll live with that. It's a flaw in the system, but yeah. Right, so we need to now bevel the out a bit, probably. Let's see if we can bevel the out a bit. Unless we come up with the same problem again. If it does, we'll leave it. Right, let's step it in. 0.5. Let's just drop it down. 0.5. Has it made a complete hash, or is it good enough? It has made a hash of it. It's all different angles, but never mind. Right, so we've done that. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to do, wasn't it? Bring that down. Not so much of an abrupt. Let's just see what happens. Is it just breaking it up into bits, is it? Well, yeah, it's spoiling it, isn't it? Never mind. We won't do that then, we'll leave that bit. It's just spoiling it. Right, what about the other side? I think we'll leave that as it is. Right, okay. Right, we seem to have got some extra geometry here. That's better. Okay. What have we got? Something we can make? We have. Oh, we've lost the surface. Right, so we've lost that surface. Still lost it. Okay. What have we going on here? Right. So always get some problem when, yeah, that's, yeah, it's not seeing it as a separate. Right, let's try to intersect the faces with the model. Thinks that's the same surface, so we've got a non-manifold edge somewhere. Yeah, that's a non-manifold edge. Okay, let's do some undoing then. Right, are we okay up until that point? Yeah, so we'll leave it at that. We won't wreck it by making it have problems. So if I go into that and have a look in X-ray mode, yeah, it hasn't got its non-manifold edge now. So let's have a look at the strength of it, and where's all the weakness between the joints. Let's have a look. So we've got the surface area there, it's all plastic, and it pours into this bit around there, and this is a thin area. No, there isn't really a thin area, is there? No. No, we're okay then. There's no thin area. So I think that'll do. That'll be alright for first off. Alright, let's see what we can do with it. Let's okay. Right, we'll smooth it. Export it as a STL file. Right, so this one's a new project. Let's put it in the right folder. There we go. So this is the let's just say so it's the first, it's the, I don't know what joint, mount, first mount. So it's the joint one. There we go. That'll do. Okay, let's open up Bambu Studio. What, 2 hours? That's enough. So we'll give that a go. I'll try it on the tube later on. I'll print it out, try it on the tube, and I'm just going to print it out of to save the plastic with hardly any infill, just to see. It'll still be stronger for now, just for a test. And then you can just print it out with a 50% infill or something. See what happens. Oh, Bambu Studio struggling a bit because my printer's not switched on. Right, slowly coming up. It's always a bit slow. Oh, new version again. Skip this version. Why do people keep releasing as bad as me? New versions. Right, so new project. Import. Okay. SketchUp. DX Commander. First joint. Oh, look at that. I never knew. Oh, the browser's giving you a 3D picture of it. That's a new thing. Okay, it's got 8 non-manifold edges. Try and repair it. Let's have a look. What are we going to print it in? I've got black, silver, red. I suppose I'll have to print it in black. Does it black matter? Don't know. I haven't got any white left. I just need to prove the point, so it doesn't matter. So we'll choose black. I think it is black anyway. Right, so the strength. Wall loops to infill, sparse infill. This is the, we'll leave it on 15%. Yeah, probably as low as it'll go. Right, so support. We don't need no support material, do we, for printing this? We've got a slight overhang, so that will be a little bit of a problem. Or will it? I think it'll be able to manage that. We'll see. It'll complain if it doesn't like it. First, what did I call it? Don't know. First joint. Right. Right. I don't think. Do we need a brim on it? Yeah, let's have a brim. Right, let's have a brim type, inner and outer brim. Skirt loops, not sure. We'll keep that like that. Right, let's keep everything else the same. So it's ABS. Slice the plate. Okay, slice the plate up. £1.69 plastic. 1 hour 56. 2 hours to print that out. Let's just have a look at the infill. So it's going to do a bit of triangle shape like that. Well, squares. Yeah, so that's how it prints with infill. Right, we'll go with that, I think. Yeah. So if I print the plate, it's not, the printer's not switched on. So anyway, that's going to be it, I think, for now. Let's just go back to the model. Oh, I've opened the wrong thing up. So I'll just save that and bring back the poles. So you've got 2 size poles, one inside the other. Basically trying to see if we can put a bolt, a cap head, machine screw and nut through there to squeeze the top pole in place to stop it dropping in. This will then be forced downward by all the stuff, so there's no clip to hold it down at the minute, so it's all in one. And right, that's just one side, so we'll have to do the same again all the way up if the idea looks okay. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you haven't had a look at the DX Commander Fest video I did, it's down in the link, or go, it's not a live stream, it's a edited video about 35 minutes long, so go and have a look at that one. Some interesting people we spoke to. Alright then, that is going to be it for now, and let's get back to the thumbnail. Okay, so hopefully it's not going to take too many to get this aerial made. Gonna have to mill out some kind of mounting plate as well out of aluminium. Well, I just want to get see if the idea works on joining the two together. Alright, that's gonna be it. So bye for now. 7-3. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.